and what I'm going to do now is in a second I'm actually going to move my beehives onto my hive stand, and generally they say move it 2 feet or 2 miles because you don't want your bees to get confused. So you either need to move them so far that when they come out the hive they automatically do an orientation flight, or else they might get lost. Michael Bush from Bush Bees has an interesting thought on that. He says he moves his all the time, and he'll move it, across his bee yard, and all he does is basically leave one super, with a landing at the original site to get any that get lost, and then when he moves the rest of them, he puts something in their way, so when they come out, they automatically reorientate themselves. All right, so we're about to move our frames, and I'm probably going to get stung a little bit because it's not the best time, but I don't have a lot of time during the week because I work and then I go teach, so I kind of have to do it now. I'm also a little behind on checking my hive to the right, which I'm going to name. I don't, hey, why don't y'all send me what you think I should name my hives? But anyway, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start at the top and take each box and put in that middle hive stand there on my frame. So I'm going to put the top box in there, and I'm going to go through that. Then I'm going to put the next one on top and all the way down. Basically, I'm reversing the setup. Then I'm going to take my hive stand that's on the concrete blocks and put it on this right end. And then as I put them back, they will end up in the same place that they were over there on that concrete block. And as I do it, I'm going to go frame by frame and try to find my queen and see if I've got any supersedure or swarm cells, check my bees, and I think I'm probably going to pull off a little bit of honey too while I'm at it, because I know I've got some ready to extract. So let me go put the suit on. Well, let me go put a white shirt on and my little helmet, and I'll come back and we'll mess with them. Had a little failure of my calculations. I didn't take into account the weight of all those supers. So when I put the hive on there, it got all cattywampus on me. So for now, I've got it weighted down with a brick, but when I get done, I'm going to end up putting some cinder blocks underneath it to hold it up a little better. So probably cinder blocks are better than rebar for your hive stand. All right, so I've got them all moved. Now what I have to do is reverse it to put the brood boxes where they go. And I've got them just a little bit angry. Part of that is the environment. Part of it is because I'm moving them. But most of it is, as you can tell, I'm not the gentlest, slowest individual. So the more they're stinging me, the quicker I want to get done. So the more they're stinging me back. Huh? Can't yet. Don't have a license. I plan on it eventually. Yeah. I did think it was pretty cool that guy from down the street saw my hive boxes and wanted to buy some honey. Theoretically, technically, as long as I sell less than 150 pounds in a year, I don't need a license. But I want to get one anyway, just for liability. And my extractor isn't stainless steel, so I'm kind of waiting on the Department of Ag to look at it because it's a plastic extractor. But I do plan on selling some eventually. All right, what I'm doing now is, if you look in there, I ran out of foundation for my frames, and so I've ended up putting some frames in there just with the top bars. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of consolidating down the frames with foundation and comb closer to the brood box, and the ones where they have put honey in the comb but it's not dry enough, I'm moving that up to the top to give them some room so they don't swarm. And the ones with the foundationless frames are the closest ones to being filled, and I'm going to use that a little later for the crush and strain honey extraction that you'll see later. Uh, Really, this is all I keep doing until I get all the boxes back, and so I'm not going to make you watch all of that. So when I get done, it's just going to look like the hive there on your right. As always, I appreciate you watching, and you can always catch us online at our blog for more posts at www.tngun.com. Thanks.
I've got a plan, fits my point of view. I'm